Hello everyone, I'm Seiko, welcome to the Herd. Before we start, thank you to this wonderful fan art I've received on my Discord server. Bonus of 2 more since I forgot to include some in my last video. Most, if not all of you, will know the game Wings of Fire beta on Roblox, the biggest Wings of Fire game on the platform. It used to be known as Wings of Fire Early Access, being Robux restricted and having game passes that no longer exist, and a special badge that was accessible from buying the game. With the game's update slowing since the developer team is starting college or university, I thought I'd give a historic tour of what the game used to look like in the extremely early days of early access while we wait for our wonderful new Sea-Wing model to come in. The game started up in 2019 by developers Corvair and Archiona as a passion project, and in-game servers didn't look all that much different than it does today. The models had some differences in their wing meshes though, as seen here, and of course the dreaded Cheeto dust fire. And the arena had a totally different look, way more different than the one that got recently overwritten by the current updated arena. The Royal Perch didn't even exist until early 2020, and it was very bare compared to today's version of it. The prisons themselves had a very different look and were closed down with untoggleable prison bars until they were reworked to their final design, which is the one in-game today. Other old map designs included a very bare beach, minimal caves with not much decor other than the occasional fire pit, a hole in the sunroom roof before the banquet hall got added, and of course the infamous chicken staff room before it got updated to the white staff room. The palace had a different look as well, with a more stone throne and different hall decorations. And when it got updated, Queen Ruby wasn't sitting there yet, and there wasn't the barrier around it. But eventually, we got our queen, and later on, her limitations with it. You used to not be able to sit around the throne as well, in order to try to reduce the amount of throne dramas that happened after the update. But people, including myself, would have fun glitching past the barrier. But before you entered the servers, customization had a crazy difference. They had other options to add to your character like your Jade Mountain Academy winglet, due to the fact that Jade Mountain was the original map planned, and only 3 slots to customize your characters with, as well as a totally different look on coloring and painting your character's scales. Plus, tribes only came out as they were modeled, so lots of tribes were locked and unplayable. Some of you will remember the Mudwing was one of the last tribes to be unlocked, but it wasn't due to it being unmodeled. It broke when the Silkwing originally came out, and it used to look like this cute little classic version. And of course, scavengers. They have been long gone for a while, being put on the back shelf to receive a remodel later on after Tribe and Kingdom reworks are redone. But they used to look like this. Little bald creatures with no faces that could ride dragons on their backs, and they had some hideouts in the kingdom too. And of course, during development, especially early, there were lots of scrapped ideas and concepts, and older versions of new updates that have come and gone. And a few things that aren't necessarily scrapped, but are still ideas that the dev team would like to add, and map designs that will be redone. And that concludes the very brief historical tour of the Wings of Fire early access version of the game, and I hope that you've enjoyed. I want to thank you guys for 2,000 subscribers. I was on vacation when I hit it, so I didn't get to make a proper celebration video, but I did make a cute little short, and I finished up my live streaming testing, and my new headset and microphone are coming in tomorrow, so hopefully sometime within the next week or 2, I will be hosting a scheduled stream, and it will be the very first one, and I hope you attend. It will be the official celebration for 2,000 subscribers, and I will have some fun games planned as well. And I will try to be online for as much of the day as I can, so I can reach out to people in other time zones as well. And as you might have seen, I did just recover from COVID. This is the second time I had it, and I thankfully recovered just before my flight to go on vacation, so I'm very thankful for that. But I'm trying to recover still. Myself and my boyfriend got a few chronic conditions from it. He has long COVID, and I've developed POTS-like symptoms, and my heart isn't doing too good. But don't worry, I'm trying to work with my doctors for it, and I have mobility aids that I need to move around, so I'm taking care of myself. There's no need to worry too much. But thank you, and I'll see you in my next adventure.